I have decided. Guys. I'll be giving you videos of top ICO IDO projects way earlier before they release. So you can actually stand a chance to buy into this project if you're interested. Alright, guys, I'll be giving you 4 days or 3 days before. Earlier, 2-3 weeks before these videos will be dropping, before this project will be released, you're going to be getting these videos of top projects. And in this video, we're going to be looking at a project called the Centrifuge, guys. Now, you've probably heard about this project somewhere with a friend or some other person, but this is a project that is really solid and is actually solving major problems. It has use cases that is very different from the ones I've reviewed and is looking forward to starting very soon in the month of May. So what is Centrifuge? As we usually study project, right? How do we understand the project? We look at the fundamentals, what it does, the technology, how it's looking to help the people. Number two, we're going to be looking at the teams and the tokenomics. And number three, we're going to be looking at the partnership and the community behind it, all right? Now let's delve into Centrifuge. What it is, what does it do, and how does it solve the daily problem? Centrifuge is basically a protocol for decentralized asset finance. And what that literally means is decentralized finance connected to assets, all right? So decentralized asset finance that basically connects investors and borrowers together, all right? So what does Centrifuge do? So Centrifuge is actually built on the Polkadot ecosystem, guys. It's built on the Polkadot ecosystem. And the reason why it's built on this system is for speed and low fees, but the liquidity is actually built on Ethereum, all right? The massive liquidity is built on Ethereum, so you can call it an ERC20 token that it uses. And how it does this is through the financing decentralized application called Tinlake, okay? I'll talk about this later if it's needed for you to understand, but just understand that what Tinlake is what basically converts the liquidity that is needed and puts it upon the Ethereum blockchain so it can easily be accessed. Now, what more does this particular project do? Now, if we look at it very carefully, guys, what happens essentially is that think of it as though it's a bridge, all right? So a bridge is what connects two things together. And this is two different worlds we're trying to connect. The first world we're trying to look at is called the real world asset world, okay? So this is the real world asset, which is RWA. And what this does is that it's the real world asset is being connected with the decentralized finance. So two worlds are connected, just like you think of REN, you think of ChainX, you think of those top solid projects that are actually, serve as a bridge for two different worlds. So what does it do? It bridges assets like invoices, real estate, and royalties to DeFi. So if you think of your car, think of your invoice, invoice like in the bonds, when you think of stocks, if you think of royalties and music, and then you think of your real estate. So what happens essentially is that these particular projects or buildings or assets are being converted to non-fungible tokens, NFT. Now, once they have been converted to NFT, they are now being used, okay, Tinlake is now being used to actually convert them to stable currencies such as MakerDAO, okay? MakerDAO is now being put into the liquidity. So this NFT is put into the liquidity and they are backed by stable currency like MakerDAO, okay, and Aave. I'll read it here very carefully. So directly integrating into other DeFi protocols such as MakerDAO and Aave allows Centrifuge users to get instant liquidity and makes DeFi protocols more secure against destabilizing events by adding uncorrelated collateral. So what it does literally is that it bridges between the investors, those people that have the value that they want to convert into NFTs, and then with the borrowers are those that want to get the money or the value from the DeFi space and then use it to trade or do some business, whatever it is they want to do with it, and then bring returns. All right, so that's what it does literally. So the borrowers can finance their real world assets, okay? So the borrowers finance a real world asset without the bank. So it takes away the decentralization that we already know, the decentralization that the banks actually do. And that's the point of blockchain technology anyway. So borrowers can finance this without the banks or intermediary, okay? Now the liquidity is now being used, as I already said. The Tinlake is what does the work of the liquidity by converting these assets into NFTs, and then they are now being used and backed by the MakerDAO and the Aave cryptocurrencies that is being used on the Ethereum blockchain. So what happens essentially is that the investors that convert their assets into NFTs are entitled to getting some form of incentives using the RAD token. The RAD token is a token for the centrifuge, okay, the CFG token. So they get incentive from that, and they also get rewards, okay. They get like what we call returns, okay. So the borrowers pay interest when they get this project through the DeFi protocol system from Centrifuge, and then the investors actually get some profit margin from it. So this is basically a bridge that connects towards the borrowers and the investors. All right, so that's the major thing about the project. Anyways, there's a lot of technicality that that will be required to understand, but all you just have to realize is that Centrifuge actually unlocks the capital for real world using DeFi, okay, and then generally convert this into tokens. And this is the tokens I already said, the NFT tokens. All right. As a result, the liquidity can be accessed by the borrowers and then can now be used for their businesses or their daily runs by bypassing the intermediary. All right. So that's basically what it does. And thinking about it, I feel this project is quite interesting. I'm just a bit thinking, I'm just worried like the reality of how they're going to carry it out. You know, how are they going to process all these demands and the stability of cryptocurrency, which is quite interesting because I like the fact that they're using MakerDAO as the financial outlet to be able to back this up for stability, okay? So in the case of destabilizing event, you have the MakerDAO and Aave, which basically gives that value to the money, and it doesn't drop as quickly as possible. So I'm just looking forward to how they're going to do it. But anyways, let's get into the next part of it. We're going to look at the tokenomics and the team, okay? So now the team I've actually looked into. They're quite interesting people. I checked their track record, what they've done. They've been involved in different companies. The co-founder is called Lucas Vogesang, and the other co-founder is called Martin Quenzel. So these guys are German, as you can already tell from their names. They're actually based in Germany. And I could see their track record. Some of them have been involved in tech. The other ones have been involved in business. Lucas has been involved in technology and business for a while. Before he left the university, and then eventually went to start his own company and has successful businesses over the years. So they have some form of credibility from the LinkedIn account, so you can go check them out if you also want to do that. And then let's go into the tokenomics. The tokenomics is quite interesting as well. Like you'd probably already saw it somewhere, but I'll show you very quickly. All right. It's gonna be here. All right. So I already told you it's an ERC token, 20 token. The name of the coin is called CFG or RAD. The price is gonna be going for is 0.5, and the token supply in total so far, although they're saying that they're going to be minting more token just to be able to give the investors as incentive, but as of now, the total token supply is about 425 million. Okay, so this is overall token supply that they're gonna get, and for everything, they're actually the percentage is quite. It's not the best from what I can see, but they are spread across different contributors. The core contributors get 27%. Community grants get 7.1, and community sale actually get 9.5%. Total backers get 17%. So well, it looks okay if it's actually a solid project. It looks solid to me, honestly, from my understanding and analysis of the project. So this is the token. We've looked at the team. Number 3, let's look at their partnership. All right, so far, as you already know, they're working with Polkadot, so that's some form of partnership. But these are the top companies as well that they are working with. I looked into a couple of them. They seem solid and big. Fintech Collective, I looked into it a little bit. Semantic Ventures, I also looked into other ventures, Fabric Ventures. You can go look it up. Moonwhale is one thing that stands out to me as well, because everyone seems to be partnering with Moonwhale in the fintech space, in the DeFi world. So Moonwhale is one big project that they are partnered with. So it's quite interesting. So this is the partnership, and the community is still very young, but they've been working on this project for a little while. These are part of the developers. If you want to go check it out on the website, centrifuge.io, you can go check it out. But the partnership, the team, I want to go show you the team on Twitter. On Twitter, they have a growing community that I checked as well. They have a team on Twitter. You can go check it out, the community, the Telegram, Medium, and Discord. All right. They also have a team on GitHub. As you already know, everyone is on Telegram and particularly Twitter. So they have about 13,000 followers, to tell you that a lot of people have been waiting on this project to be launched because they've been in works for about 3 years now. So it's been a long journey for them to be able to make it successful in the long run. Okay, so 2018 they started. The followers so far about 13,000. That's a lot of people already. So, and if you want to, you can also go check the Telegram account. Okay, now where can you buy this project from, which is the last point of our conversation? It's going to be on CoinList. All right, so if you want to buy the project, you have to make sure you get whitelisted. It's still ongoing now. You can register early. As I promised you, I'm going to be delivering top quality products right before their sale, much earlier than before. So you can go to CoinList and go check it out. All you just have to do is to click register. Okay, I'll put a link if you want me to put it down there in the comment section. You can click on register and then you can actually purchase the project. So anyways, guys, thank you for listening. I also review different projects, like the meme coins and top solid project that will be launching soon. I'll be putting up a video very soon about the astronauts launchpad project that I started, the first project. I'll also be putting on project on about the card starter that I made a little while ago. So go check it out and let me know what you think. Let me know. I want to know my viewers and subscribers in the comment section. Please be nice to leave a comment. If you can tell me where you're from, why you're interested. If there's any project you want me to review for you, please leave a comment section below so I can look into it, and then I'll make a video about it sometime soon. So be sure to subscribe if this is your first time visiting, and turn on the notification icon on so you can see every video I post right before everyone else sees it. Okay, thank you for listening, guys. Have a great day, have a great night, have a good morning wherever you're watching from, and take care. This is the Broke Millionaire. Make sure you stay woke to never remain broke. Bye.